Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I be Tusa Muhammad Yusof. My name is Khairunisa binti Ma'azir, and today I will be presenting my digital printing project, which is a brochure for Wonder Cheese new packaging. I will be starting the presentation with the introduction of the project. The client that has been chosen is Kerep Hipster Wonder Cheese Enterprise. This project will be producing a brochure to advertise new packaging of Wonder Cheese. This is because I've discovered that the existence of new packaging of Wonder Cheese is not widely known by Malaysians due to the company's lack of effort to advertise. Due to that, the objective of carrying out this project is to design and produce an attractive and simple brochure to increase the awareness of the customer through digital printing in hope the existence of new packaging of Wonder Cheese can be widely spread. Let me explain a little bit about the client that have been chosen for the purpose of this project. Wonder Cheese main physical shop was located in Bangi, Selangor and was established on 28 June 2015. They have been operating for 7 years, indicating that they managed to maintain its market position since they gained attention in 2015 and went viral on social media. Thanks to the success of the hipster chips in Malaysia, Wonder Cheese also developing steadily in Singapore and Brunei. Wonder Cheese vision is to provide the best service to customer and to provide satisfaction to customer, while the mission is to establish these hipster chips as the Malaysian community's top choice. Moving on to the background research. These are the product line which are Wonder Cheese, Wonder Durian and Wonder Cheese second edition that has gained much attention. Generally, Wonder Cheese target market is snacks lovers who enjoys the combination of cheese and spicy. As for a group of people, Wonder Cheese specifically target customer aged 6 to 50 years old since its chips can be enjoyed by all generations. The viral chips is suitable for people from lower income to higher income. This is because the price charge is affordable. The distribution channel that has been adopted by Wonder Cheese are direct channel and indirect channel. Direct channel is when products go directly to the buyer without any intermediaries. The company will gain more profit. Wonder Cheese sell the product through mail order business and through traveling salesmen. As for indirect channel that will involve intermediaries, Wonder Cheese utilize 4 channels which are straight to consumer, second to retailer and then to consumer, third is to wholesaler and then to consumer, and lastly to agent and then to consumer. The product can be purchased at the nearest grocery shop, petrol station and shopping complex. Next, it is important for the business to identify their SWOT analysis to tackle any opportunity and to improve any weakness occurred in order to sustain the business in the market. As for Wonder Cheese, its strength is that its product is suitable for every age and gender that will lead to the higher volume of demand domestically. However, the weakness of this business is that the lack of flavor variations that might limit the option that customer has. And most crucial thing is that there is no proper platform to advertise the product and the new packaging. There are only depend on the power of word of mouth marketing. The opportunities of the business is the availability of the technology machines to further modify the chips flavors and the continuation to expand for online sales. The threats that they might face is that there will be many competitors that sell the same product in the future. And as for now, its competitors are NC Crunchies and Crunchies. The possibility to lose the existing customer is there since the customer might shifting to other sellers that offer lower price. Moving on to the concept exploration. This process is important as it will help me to explore and draw inspiration from other sources, such as design, concept, typography, and other elements in order to produce a brochure. So the first thing is sketching to express my idea on the design and the concept that I want. So here is sketch 1, sketch 2, sketch 3, and sketch 4. Next is mood board to assemble all inspirations that have gathered from other brands. And these are all examples of brochure as for my inspiration. Next is the typography that I've aimed, which are Jeepers, Laura, Level Line, Quincy, Bulgari, Script Garrett, and Nikenki. This photography was downloaded from the Fun Web and some of them from Canva. The color scheme that I went for are earthy tones and warm tones such as yellow and orange that will appear more pleasant and attractive. After considering all the ideas and inspiration from other sources, this is the look of graphic concept that I wanted it to be. So here is page 1 and this is for page 2 that contain the message to be conveyed. Next is the prototype of the project, and this is the mock-up, the look of the project after being printed. Moving on to the technical specifications in order to assist the persons in charge of printing this project. The project title is Brochure for Wonder Cheese New Packaging, and the client is Crepe Hipster Wonder Cheese Enterprise. Type of digital printing will be static, since there will be no alteration to be made because all the content will be distributed to all customers is the same. And the number of pages is 2, and there will be two-sided color printing. The quantity to be printed is 200 pages, and the color will be CMYK. The paper type is white glossy paper, and the paper size is 90 x 220 millimeters, and the trim size is 0.3 cm, and the folding type is trifold. The printing process will be used inkjet printing, and the machine is Fuji Xerox. The finishing of the project is close laminating to improve the look of packaging by giving the printing on it to look more impactful, which makes the colors and design look more vibrant and rich. The next part is pre-press workflow. The first step is design the concept that I want to achieve, which involves sketching. Next is examining and modifying the layout and graphic. I use Canva, AI, and the font to complete the design of my sketch. Then I will crop and bleed to ensure that the project is trimmed in the proper places and to the proper size. After all steps are done, then the design will be converted to print-ready PDF and will be pre-flighted to confirm that the digital files required for the printing process are all present, valid, and correctly formatted. Moving on to the press workflow that is started by submitting the print-ready PDF to the person in charge. The nearest printing shop was located in Taman Tasik Utama Ayakero, Hang Tuah Jaya, Melaka. The next step is prepare the paper, which is glossy paper, so that it runs smoothly through the machine. And next, ensure the ink is loaded to avoid any interruption during the process. And lastly is digital printing process that was done by Fuji Xerox. The duration taken is less than 1 minute. As for the post-press, there will be few steps involved, which includes cutting the bleed and then folding the brochure into trifold. And lastly is to do quality assurance to ensure everything is in good place before the brochure can be distributed. Now, we have come to the conclusion. Throughout the completion of this project, I've discovered advantages and disadvantages of the project. The pro of doing this project is that it has increased the understanding of digital printing process. In the future, if I'm planning to advertise my product or business, I could do it all by myself, from designing to printing without appointing outsiders. However, the cons of the project is that insufficient time to prepare the resources and material, which lead to imperfect outcomes of the project. Not just that, I've also encountered a few challenges throughout the completion of this project, which is lack of knowledge in the printing and design field. Next is the location of the printing shop that is a bit far from my home. Even though there is one shop nearby, but this shop does not have a suitable machine to print my project. And the third one is overlapping with other schedules and assignments that limits the content of my presentation and the idea of my design. I also could not give 100% focus while preparing for this project. Last but not least is difficulties in using the AI software, since it is not my expertise. Due to that, I have to spend for hours and sometimes for days to understand the function of AI. Before I end my presentation, I would like to thank to Sir Muhammad Yusof for the lessons and ideas that have been given. The idea of doing a brochure was originally from Sir Yusof, since my first concept is not proper or suited for digital printing. Doing the digital printing project through ODL has taught me to be independent in finding the resources, and also has enhanced my skills in editing, design, and printing. And as for now, I am able to produce a brochure through digital printing, which I believe this skill will benefit me in the future. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.